Hi everyone, I'm NeonVaritas and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Descendants, how you should watch it, some extra things that you might want to get to learn more about this universe. I guess that's what you call it. Okay, so first off, of course, if you are a book person, and I definitely recommend, even if you're not, go ahead and read the first, there's a glare, The Lost Book by Melissa De La Cruz, and it's really good, and I definitely recommend reading the books because it makes everything 10 times better. So I've heard a few people say like, oh, the movies are kind of garbage, but with the context of the books, they're really awesome. So definitely I would start by reading the first book, and then of course the movie comes right after it. And if you read the books, you have to watch the movies to understand, unless you're just going to read the first book, but then you'll kind of want to watch the movie. So definitely start with those, and then it goes into the Wicked World series. Right here I have a comic book version of them, and if you can see, it's not 100% quality, but they're really cool. But it's actually a bunch of short films that are put together, and there's I think there's 4 series. I only have 3 of the book ones, but you can watch them pretty much anywhere that you watch Descendants. You could probably find them. They probably even have them on DVD if you really wanted it that way. I just watch it on Disney Plus, But it's very important if you're reading the books, because there's a character from Wicked World, at least one character. There may be more than one character from the Wicked World series in the books, but I know that at least Freddy from Wicked World series is in the second book, Return to the Isle of the Lost. And I definitely recommend, if you're gonna get a copy, get a Barnes and Noble copy, because in the back of the Barnes and Noble copies, they have little things. So in this one, it's got a postcard from, will it open? From Ben, and it's got 2 that you can use, but I haven't used them, but it's really cute and it ties into the book. But then, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is read the second book, and then there's another book that sets up the second movie. And so I don't know if you'd have to read the second book to read the third book, if that makes sense. I have a bookmark that I printed out. Okay. Once again, Barnes & Noble copies are awesome. They actually have the Lost Revenge crew contract, which is really awesome. Definitely my favorite book of them all, because I love the race that Harry, Gil, and Uma, to get the Lost Revenge back, they have to go on a race to get to do something. I can't remember. I haven't read it in a long time. I'm going back through them though, all the books. And then watch the second movie. And quick note, if you want to just watch the movies, you can, but I find that reading the books is a way more enjoyable experience if you've read the books and you're going through and you're watching the movies, because honestly, I watched the first movie the other day and it wasn't that good. I actually forced myself to watch it, and I love the music. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but definitely my favorite movie of them all. And then the 4th book, Escape to the Isle of the Lost, has a sticker on it. Ignore that. I don't have a Barnes & Noble copy of the first and last one, which is sad. But Escape from the Isle of the Lost, which is really good so far. I haven't finished reading it, but then again, I'm going back through reading them, so yeah. And then the last movie, Descendants 3, that's falling out of its case. It's really good. They get better each time, but like I said, second one's my favorite, but I think that's just because of Harry. And then also Doug doesn't have the horrible haircut. He just has a slightly horrible haircut. Okay, now on to other adaptation thingies. So of course, they have novelizations. So if you wanted to read this instead of watching the movie, if you just wanted to like read the books, then you could get this. Or you can just get it just because. Mine's mostly just because. I just remembered that I had it though. I could read this and then move on to the next book. Because I just watched the movie. Either way. So that's pretty cool. Then they have graphic novel versions. I only have the first one, but they have other ones, I think. Probably by now. The drawings are a little bit strange looking occasionally, but like they're still really cool. And you know. And I like that they added random details, like over here. They have this kid bump into Mao. Ah, there. I'm trying to point with my hand. This is really weird. They have this kid bump into Mao, and it's a pirate kid. But in the novel, in the book Isle of the Lost, they have one of Captain Hook's daughter, Harriet, her pirate crew member bump into Mao. And so I think it's cool that they can add little details. And it's definitely abbreviated, so if you wanted to read the first book, but you didn't want to read the first book, this is for you. Because it goes through pretty much everything. Some things are changed, but it gets the gist of it. And I mean, I read it in a few minutes. So, but then again, I was trying to read fast, so I could go ahead and move on and watch the movie. Either way. And then manga. Either way, it's really cool. I think they have more of them. I just haven't found them or anything. Either way, it's really cool. There it is. Trying to not get a glare. Rotten to the Core. Adapted by Jason Muell. I'm not even gonna try to say it because I'll probably mess up. And I would try to say who makes the art, but I can't read that name. If you can read it, whatever. Some other things that definitely aren't necessary, but are pretty cool. So they have this series, Descendants School of Secrets, which is based off of the Wicked world. And it like continues with little adventures, and it's an actual book. And like this one it's talking about CJ, and it's really good so far, but I obviously am not that far into it. Because I keep on reading a little bit and then I'll stop, but what I have read is really, really good, and it's really cool if you really like the world of Descendants and want to know more about it. I have this Secrets of Ordon Prep. I'm sure that there are other books like this one that's just like random books that are really cool and awesome, but I don't have them. So if I don't include something that you have that you're like, oh, that's really cool, then, you know, put it in the comments if you think it's a Descendants related thing that I should have. But like this goes through, and it's kind of like a school, not directory exactly, but it's got a map on this side, and it shows like Ordon. And then there's another map that I found online that's in another thing, but either way, it's got all sorts of little things, and it's got like writing from the characters or whatever. Coordination program, all sorts of stuff. And it's got some pages for you to just write on if you wanted to, but I wouldn't write on them because I like not using my stuff either. Then Mao's diary. It's got some stuff. And it kind of just goes through the movie, the first movie. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think I read through part of it. I don't think I've read the whole thing. The spell book is really cool because, like, it's got some stuff in it. Chant for Wisdom. And it's got a bunch of writing from EVJ Carlos. And it kind of goes through everything. So like right here, Mal's like writing about when they find out that the wand is used at coronation, but only his like friends and girlfriend are allowed up front. So he's like, or she's like, yeah, well, a quick love can fix it. Stuff like that. Either. So that's pretty cool. Oh no! My copy is messed up. That's sad. My finger feels sticky now. How did this happen? That's really sad. Either way. And then, of course, spellbook number 2, which is going through the second book. And I feel like it's got more than just them. I guess not. It's got more of EVJ Carlos writing and drawing stuff everywhere. Evie likes to draw, apparently. She's just drawing all over. Oh. Where's this Uma drawing? I can't tell. The writing looks so similar in color. So it looks like in the middle, Uma takes over the book and is writing a lot and drawing. Uma likes to draw. So yeah, that's it for this video. Of course, like I said, there are plenty more books, and I'm sure that there's some like mini video things, like the music video thing that was in between the second and third movies. I didn't necessarily like that at all, but you know, if you like that, you like that. Tell me what who your favorite characters are in the comments, and I'll leave my top 3 down there. And I'm saying a lot, sorry. So that's it for the video. I hope that you liked it. Like, subscribe, you know, hit the notification bell, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you next time.